get to whichever one the Empire decides to focus on. The third stage, which is where I've seen the rebels win a majority of the time, has both command posts close enough together to easily defend both. Enemies mostly come from one direction and are easy to pick off. Overall, Yavin 4 is a fun map for co-op. Not too difficult, but also not exactly a cakewalk. What do you think of the Yavin 4 map? Should they make the third stage a little more challenging? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Have a great day, and remember, the Force will be with you, always. Alright, just finally unlocked the cycler rifle, so we're going to see if I hate this or not. I haven't heard good things. Why don't we give it a try? I'm going to switch up, go Galactic Empire. Oh shoot, I gotta... Alright, let's do this. Alright, we'll see how this is. Wow, it makes a lot of noise. I might have to turn that volume down a little bit. I'll blow my eardrums out. Holy crap. Alright, alright. Looks like this game's almost over anyways. Oh, it's on my team.
Second phase down. Excellent. Assault plan modified. New command post selected. Attack!
Man, I don't know about this gun.
Yeah, definitely not impressed with this gun.
Time is of the essence. Intensify the attack.
Why are you wasting your time?
Luke Skywalker is here. Vader should be informed.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how the item redeem thing is, but what
We're out of time.
here in between games I'll figure out, or let me know which one you redeemed. Hey, what's up, First Order Martin?
Expect them to defend this area to the last.
I think that it's going to be close to a stalemate, but she's going to have a trap for him, and she's going to have to choose between saving Rex or finishing him off, and she's going to choose to save Rex. But I think it's going to be close. I think Maul's going to be slightly better than her. Choose the infantry? Alright. What do you want me to play next? Oh, I finally got a kill with this gun. Holy crap.
Watch the rebound. Watch the
Woo!
grenade out.
I'm gonna definitely be doing some heavy today just because that new gun ain't too bad.
Don't load it. Why?
Yeah, Ahsoka's fast, but I think it's at that... It's like one of those where she's just not as experienced at this point yet. Even if she did have Anakin as a master. I think it's one of those where, you know, obviously she was way more skilled than he was in Rebels. But I think Ahsoka's just not quite there at the end of Clone Wars. Yeah, I'm going to try to get a couple more kills with this gun, then I think I'm going to do heavy.
We're running out of time. Crush those rebels.
Alright. Alright. I don't want to take last place in this. So I'm going to do if I keep playing with this gun. Well, that didn't work out so. No, I would say, yeah, in Rebels, Ahsoka's right up there. With one of the most, I mean, there's a reason why she has 2 lightsabers. And there's a reason why they don't train very many Jedi to use 2 lightsabers. She was just that good with the blade. I mean, if everybody could do it, then they'd have every Jedi using 2 blades.
Are you scared? I am
Alright, Flickster, I'll play Sniper next. With the Cycler Rifle, even though I suck at it, but I'm gonna do this. Why did Ahsoka... because Vader's just that powerful. I mean, I don't think you can understate the fact that Vader is one of the most powerful Force users of all time. I mean, and that's with him kind of losing some of his Force ability, I think, because of losing part of his body, basically. If he would have become Darth Vader and still kept his arms and legs and not been in that suit, oh my gosh, it would have been over. He would have been probably the most powerful Force user in all of Star Wars ever. But even with that, I mean, Vader's just that tough. The fact that Ahsoka could even hang with him is pretty amazing.
Comm scan has detected an incoming rebel force here on this route. Stand your ground and don't let them through.
Let's see if I can...
Defend these positions at all costs. The rebels must not advance.
Ooh, I got another kill with this gun. Defending, right? Okay.
Jamming rebel sensors.
Haha. Want me to use it so I... What, so I can get better, or because you want to see me struggle? You know, I just need to practice with snipers, period. It's just not my play style, but I probably should get better at them.
Lining sensors.
The thing about snipers is you have to lead them.
Grenade out.
There's a Wookiee fighting with the rebels.
Gosh, I can't even see where anybody is.
Clear routes to confuse the rebels. New orders are
During Rise of Skywalker, assuming she's still alive, which I think she is. Gosh, I don't know. You wouldn't think that she would sit the battle out, though. Yep, get better. Yeah, no. Flickster, I definitely just need to get better and get the mods on this. I mean, what do you think Ahsoka could have been doing during Rise of Skywalker? If she was alive. Ooh. Alright, I'll keep playing with the specialist for now, but if it comes down to needing to play something else so we can win, I'll switch.
Captain Zero.
I think that'll be my one caveat with these points with Choose My Infantry is I think last stage I probably won't change my infantry to something I'm not comfortable with in last stage.
Make sure they're all dead.
So I'll just wait till the next game if that's the case. Ooh.
Watch the rebound.
shooting me.
This is but a temporary setback. You are soldiers of the Empire facing an inferior enemy, and you will achieve victory. Prepare for new orders.
Oh, am I gonna get back there in time? I don't know if I am.
Positions will be targeted by the rebels. Hold them
Oh, well.
at all costs.
That's what I get for messing around. Alright.
Finding sensor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I change it. Yep. Yeah, actually, it's 6:16 here in Central Time. Well, gosh, that Ewok is just jumping around.
Count zero.
Gosh. Kind of hate this sniping stuff.
Spotted on the battlefront. Vader will want to talk.
Regina. It's Regina.
The rebels believe they have us defeated, but they are wrong. Ready yourselves.
Oh, I was trying to figure. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure where she would have gone during Rise of Skywalker. Because that's the thing is, I just don't see how she would not get involved in the whole situation.
Still win the day. Don't give in to those rebel vermin.
Unless if she saw something beforehand and realized that she had a better, more important task or something, but man, they're about to start storming in here. Ooh, that didn't work out so good. Oh, Regina is my time zone. No, as far as if she's dead, so she was a voice for Rey. That means that there's at least a chance that she was dead at that point.
Harbor camera online.
But Filoni has basically come out and said that, basically tried to say that she's not dead, so I think he'd probably know. I hope she's still alive. Yeah, she would be. She'd be about 70 years old. No, yeah, because she's a little bit younger than Anakin. About, gosh, what would she be, like 6 or 7 years younger, I think, than Anakin. And I don't think there's any reason to think that Togruta, like, die younger. Yeah, I think she was just pure light side. I think she's what the Jedi should be, which is just following the will of the Force, not some stupid rules that they've come up with over the years. Like Qui-Gon Jinn really wanted to be that guy that, you know, or he wanted to just listen to the will of the Force more than any of the other Jedi. That's why he wasn't on the Council. And I think he wanted Anakin to be like that, which he wasn't. But Anakin's apprentice ended up being kind of just, you know, one with the Force, just doing what's right, listening to the Force.
We have located the rebel base on Yavin K. This is our chance to avenge our fallen. Do not disappoint me.
Why Ayla Secura was a council member?
We have to take one position.
Because she was freaking gorgeous, and I think they wanted an attractive Jedi, to be honest with you. Besides that, she was good with a lightsaber. You ever hear that her and Kit Fisto had a little thing? I mean, they never, like, they just had fun, though. They didn't have, like, a legit relationship. Yeah, but I would say, yeah, Ayla Secura is, I mean, however you want to look at it, like, the most gorgeous women in Star Wars. I mean, you'd have to have her right up there. You could have Hera probably up there, too. I mean, Twi'lek women are just hot. Hey, what's up? What's up, Gerard? Alright, let's... Oh, no. Freaking Ewok. Oh, no. Get off me. Get off me, you stupid Ewok. Yeah, Jard, if you want to jump on. Yeah, you know what? That's why I really was disappointed with Shakti in Revenge of the Sith. Like, she was fairly attractive in Clone Wars, but she really wasn't in Revenge of the Sith. And that's why I want to see a live action Ahsoka, but I hope they do a better job with her. I mean, not that they need to make her like a sex symbol or anything like that, but at least don't make her look all messed up like they did with Shakti. Yeah, Gerard, if you want to head over here, that'd be cool. You know, Flickstar, I would say that it just makes it interesting, like, especially, with what happened to Anakin. If two members of the Jedi Council, Aayla Secura and Kit Fisto, were getting it on, then that means that there's a little hypocrisy there, I guess.
Has been spotted. We have successfully initiated the attack.
Yeah, I would say that too. The Togrutas are a little, they're not as attractive as Twi'leks, but they're also, I mean, at least animated, they're not exactly unattractive either. The thing about Twi'leks, though, that's kind of interesting, if you look at the women, they portray the women as really attractive and the men as maybe not so much. I mean, you see characters of different species, male ones, going after or having Twi'lek women as their ladies, but you don't really see other species women being with a Twi'lek man.
There must be more.
Well, yeah, because if you think about it, like back in the day when Mandalorians were a big thing, they would obviously want to keep their population up. So I think they would definitely have relationships and have kids. Oh, that guy got me. I could see it being something weird though. Yeah, to reproduce and have more Mandalorians. I don't think it wouldn't be like, okay, so Jedi, they go around and just try to find Force-sensitive kids. Mandalorians couldn't do the same thing. Like, you couldn't say, okay, let's try to make a decision on this 3-year-old, 4-year-old, and say that we're going to train him or her to be warriors. It just wouldn't work that way, I don't think. So they would need to probably make sure that they had some good stock. But what I could see is that the Mandalorian men and women, or at least in that tribe, that they would pretty much not be able to see each other's faces until they got married. I would say though that I don't think that they would have it where it would be two Sith that were in a relationship together though. I think it would be Sith realizing that they wanted to follow their passions, and then they probably would be with just a regular person. Be kind of interesting to see though. Change the subject. Oh, I'm sure we'll get on a different subject here in a second. The command posts, are they working?
The rebels are regrouping around these positions. Don't give them a moment's respite.
Yeah, if Moff Gideon was able to beat Bo-Katan, that means he is a really big badass. Which just because he's, like, that powerful doesn't necessarily mean he'd be a badass. Do I get healed in here? Nope. Ooh. I could see him beating her dirty though, like not like just one-on-one combat.
This will be a day long remembered.
I hope she's not dead. I hope it's. I'm trying to think of a good scenario where she loses the Darksaber but doesn't die. I think it's definitely possible.
Cannot hide.
Oh jeez, holy crap, I forgot which side I was on for a second.
Unafraid. Shall we continue?
Aw. Oh, somebody already killed him. Stop killing my people. Oh, you keep killing everybody right before I could do it. Alright, we gotta actually capture a command post here. Yeah, no, they got slaughtered, but that doesn't necessarily mean that somehow Bo-Katan wasn't somehow able to survive. Like, it's possible. So if the Mandalorians realized that for them to survive as a species, they needed to get Bo-Katan out of there, I could see her somehow surviving that.
Does not forgive.
And it could be something like the Lasat or whatever, the Zeb's species in Rebels, where they thought they were all dead, but then there ended up being a lot more alive, too. Like, they just realized that
What part of my attack order didn't you understand?
for them to survive, they had to go into hiding. Wait for the right time to come out.
Throw your life away.
I suppose we'll stay over here just in case of the night. We'll take that.
Others served you before you. They proved disappointing.
Yeah, but you know what, though? I don't want the Mandalorian to become the leader of the Mandalorians. Like, I just don't think that would be the right role for him. It'd be really cool if Sabine decided, now that she's, you know, more mature and all that, and if they find Ezra and... then maybe Sabine would take the role of leader. I just don't think she was ready, and she had something more important to do, which is to fight the rebellion. That's why she... Ooh. That would be a kind of a cool nod to when Sabine Wren gave the Darksaber to Bo-Katan if the Mandalorian then gave the Darksaber to Sabine. But he'd have to have a reason though, like, so they would have to definitely develop, you know, who Sabine is at this point for the Mandalorian to feel like he should give the Darksaber to her.
I will not accept defeat because you were too slow in attacking. Push harder.
Eliminate them.
We've been hunting Wookiees.
Yeah, but no, I like that. I really like that, where basically after, you know, Sabine helps him out, and once the Mandalorian is able to beat Moff Gideon, he takes the Darksaber and she tells him that he now has the right to be the leader of the Mandalorians, and he basically says that he doesn't want it.
Stand against the Empire. A fine
And then him and Baby Yoda go back to that planet with that one chick and just settle down and just have a family. So I think if they did it right, and it wouldn't work for it to be this next season, but if they were to do a sequel series to Rebels, and then they dealt with them, those two fighting Ezra, and then they went into Mandalorian Season 3, and then introduced Ahsoka and Sabine together, but then had Ahsoka take off and not be in the series anymore, but Sabine be a regular in the series, would be pretty cool. Yeah, I would love to see. Man, there's this amazing artwork of Ahsoka leaning down and reaching out her hand to Baby Yoda, and it's very close to what it looked like when Plo Koon did the same thing to Ahsoka when she was, what, 3 or 4 years old. I don't want to see Boba Fett. I will be honest with you. I have no desire to see Boba Fett in The Mandalorian. I think he's one of the most overrated characters in all of Star Wars and all of science fiction. I think The Mandalorian is way better. I think Cad Bane would wipe the floor with Boba Fett.
will be forced to retreat and their attack will continue.
I think they're going to keep Boba Fett dead. I don't think they're going to bring him back. Yeah, Darth Maul's dead by here. I don't. Oh, you mean as far as they thought Darth Maul was dead, and or they said that they didn't want to see him again? But the thing is that Darth Maul was a badass character in the Phantom Menace, so seeing him again was cool. And I don't think having Darth Maul in Return of Clone Wars took anything away from the other characters. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Dual wielding and definitely the purple outfit. Alright, let's see. Play with the heavy for a little bit, and I'll get back in with the specialist.
Our defenses must shift to properly face the rebel attack. New positions marked. Maintain the area.
Yep. Oh wow, that was stupid. Boba Fett had a daughter in the Legends books. What's Legends now? He actually ended up being kind of a cool character.
Hold the objective.
Gosh, this definitely needs a cooldown. Crew cooldown for sure. Holy crap. This gun just...
Defend the objective.
Like, if he had a daughter, which is possible, I mean, there's no reason to say that he wouldn't have had a kid before he died. I mean, she'd be Jango Fett's, you know, granddaughter. She would be not much different than any of the clones that ended up having kids.
Grenade, destroyed.
A tactical retreat will allow us to regroup and meet the rebels head-on. Await new orders.
Finding sensors.
Yeah, plus I think so. Favreau and Filoni are working together on The Mandalorian, and there's just no way that Filoni doesn't get one of his characters,
Reviewing their attack.
Ahsoka or Sabine, or one of those. There's no way that one of those doesn't end up on The Mandalorian at some point.
Watch the rebound.
Oh shit.
Bounty Hunter Fox has joined our forces.
Yeah, and I can't really think of any other characters that would be more likely. How did that not protect me? Ooh. I think The Mandalorian would be pretty excited to see, you know, an older version of what he's seen with Baby Yoda. It'd be interesting for him. I mean, it would take him a minute to trust her. Like, he's just not gonna hand Baby Yoda off to the first Force-sensitive person he meets. Holy crap.
Catch your objective.
Alright. Rex, Rex I think will still be alive at this point, and hopefully they figured out a way of curing his accelerated aging. He'd be a cool character, yeah. He's a good possibility, especially with how much Season 7 of Clone Wars has built him up to be probably the second biggest character behind Ahsoka, or maybe third if we count Maul.
With all our might. Victory can still be ours.
So I think Filoni would really love to see Rex elsewhere. Oops. That was kind of stupid of me. Man, I just don't quite get Palpatine. It's okay though. Let's see. Let's be specialist. No, screw it. It's too heavy. Yeah. Well, yeah, no. Ahsoka, I think Ahsoka would win the Mandalorian over pretty quick. But there would have to be something. There would have to be some kind of test, something that would make him trust her. I just don't think the Mandalorians as a group are trusting of anybody that's not part of them. Whew. That's true. Yeah, R2, you know what, though? He ended up trusting IG-11 at the end. He definitely had some issues and some good reasons to not trust droids. Okay, good. Ooh, I thought I got away from that thermal. Dang it. Ah, C-3PO would just annoy the hell out of him. I don't think it'd necessarily be a trust thing. Ooh. I think he recognized the gosh, what was her name? Cara Dune is, I think is her name. I think he recognized her for the warrior that she is, and I think he just had respect for that.
No more delays.
It would be cool to see her get the opportunity to get back into the New Republic, since she basically ran away from the New Republic because she didn't want to be part of it anymore. So she was not a traitor, deserter, I guess is the word.
Our defenses must hold for
shit.
just a bit longer. Then we'll achieve victory.
Yeah, but she didn't go on that adventure, but there's probably a good reason. She's not gone. She'll be back.
Strength is revealed to those around you.
We need to hold our positions just a little longer, and the rebels will be defeated.
I mean, I definitely think there's a plot reason why she stayed on that planet and didn't go with him.
The battle will be ours.
I don't think it was just because they were saying goodbye to that character. Shoot, we need to clear down below, don't we? Nice. It's a good win.
We've pushed back the rebel incursion, and the battle station is secure. They'll think twice
I just,
before attempting
I don't know that Sabine would be in that mode where she would be a Mandalorian, though. I think she'd be more somebody on a quest with Ahsoka. I mean, she kind of left the Mandalorians to join the rebellion. I don't know that she necessarily thinks of herself as one. But once again, though, that's why it would be cool if the Mandalorian gives her the Darksaber and she decides to go that route and to actually take the leadership. Would be kind of coming full circle on it. Yeah, she has the helmet and the armor, sure. I don't necessarily know if that means that she's, you know, considers herself a Mandalorian. I mean, it's pretty awesome armor. It would be, yeah, definitely cool to see her armor in live action. Just to see her period in live action. Yep.
The rebels are preparing an assault. Our orders are to dig and hold and
Alright, we're going out this way. Yeah, more and more jetpacks we could see, the better.
Capture these commands. They'll be able to continue the advance. We must not give in.
Cap Zero!
Talk about a horrible recoil. It's an absolutely horrible recoil.
Finding section. What's the rebound?
Oh, yeah. You know what, though? Jedi or not, the first time you're on something like that, like a jetpack, man, that would be awkward.
We've been joined by Boba Fett.
Scanning sensors.
Yeah. I hope this gun, like the improved recoil on it, works really well, because this gun is tough to use.
We have reports of Luke Skywalker having joined the battle. A tactical retreat will allow us to regroup and meet the rebels head-on. Await new orders.
I do wonder what, when Sabine and Ezra see each other again, what it'll be like. I think he looked at her as somebody like he really liked, but I think she looked at him as like a brother.
Armor set. Go.
Yeah. Oh, holy crap! I just got blown up there. Gosh, it'll be interesting to see what all Ezra has been up to, because I'm pretty darn sure that him and Thrawn are gonna end up having to help each other to stay alive or something like that. That's the other thing too. Thrawn really was part of the Empire because he felt like it was the best thing for his homeworld. So after the Empire fell,
Finish that scruffy smuggler once and for all.
he does no reason to really be loyal to the Empire, I don't think.
The rebel attack proved stronger than expected, but it will
So I
still be
could see him being an ally of the New Republic. Yep, I knew I was gonna die there. At the Rise of Skywalker, I would honestly think that the Mandalorians would have started to build themselves back up. And that's the other thing too, is if Sabine takes over the role or the leadership of the Mandalorians, she's not going to have that, like, you have to have your helmet on rule. Yeah, they have to recover, but I think they will.
There will be no more retreats, no more falling back. Here we make our stand against the rebels. If we lose this position, the rebels will succeed. That is unacceptable.
Dang it. Like if he pledged his allegiance to Sabine and she basically said, hey, that rule about helmets, yeah, that's stupid. Gosh, he might feel uncomfortable, like, people seeing his face since he's never done it before. Dang it. See, I don't know if he's going to go with the whole, hey, who has the Darksaber as the ruler necessarily, but I think he will in terms of just deciding that Sabine or Bo-Katan or somebody else like that are the rightful. Gosh, I couldn't get out of there.
Our defenses have
Yeah, we
broken,
kind of
and
lost
the
on that
rebels
one.
have
That's
carried
okay,
the
though.
day. Ours is the painful shame of defeat.
But I must say, though, I mean, the only options for the Darksaber to go to, I think, are the Mandalorian, which I don't want to see, Bo-Katan, or Sabine. Those are the only two I'd like to see take it. Hello there, Peter. Hey, sorry about that. First order, Martin. Looks like the Nightbot got you on that. I think it limits it to like 140 characters on a message. But how are you doing today, Peter? I'll tell you what. One thing that might make me give up on Star Wars for a little while is if they somehow give the Darksaber to Boba Fett. If that somehow happens, if they have him still be alive and he ends up being the leader of the Mandalorians, oh, no, no, no. Nice, Peter. They had no, no, no on the Boba Fett thing. What map are we on? Oh, Mos Eisley. This is one of those. You gotta win in the first two stages. Yep. The woman in the village definitely had an interest in the Mandalorian, and I think in a different time or place, I think he would have settled down with her. Heck, maybe if he didn't have to take care of the Baby Yoda, he might have. Oh, Ewok, as far as being in this game, a good decision? I like it, to be honest with you. I don't think he's too overpowered. You could definitely get yourself killed if you're not smart, but he does good enough damage. He's kind of an aimbot. As far as reinforcements, I don't think there's any kind of reinforcement that I'm like, I'd rather have this than, or this or that than the Ewok. I don't feel like they're missing anything because of it. Yep, I love the whistle pouches on that. Ooh. Yeah, it's tough. I have won a couple times, and every single time it's been on the second stage. I've never won getting into that final stage. Dude, I think he was almost thinking about it with her, though, as far as taking his helmet off. I think he really wanted to. Oh, I mean, he's got to take his helmet off to eat anyways. He just makes sure that he's alone and not around anybody when he does it.
Boba Fett is here. That should give us an edge.
Yep, the code is, But the thing is, it'll be interesting to find out when that code happened, because it definitely wasn't around, 10 years before that. There was no code on them always wearing their helmet. But my guess is I think eventually he takes his helmet off for good. Well, let me put that on there. Nice. Oh shit, that was my guy. Some of Yoda's species. I don't think they're going there though. I think he's gonna take them and try to find other Jedi, because the Mandalorians aren't a species. They look at the code is what's important. And I think he would think the same thing with the Jedi. I don't think it's about him trying to find more of Yoda's species. I mean, if there's a species of alien that does yoga all the time, and that could be cool, I guess. Yeah, if you guys type in exclamation point and the word points, it'll show you how many points you've earned in the loyalty thing. I've got that set up. You get points for how long you're on, how many when you comment, and then I've got 2 rewards right now. I've got a book that I wrote a little while ago, so I got that set up as a free ebook. And then I've got where you can choose my infantry class. Oh, I think she was definitely disappointed. And I think she's definitely in the market for a man. You guys got that side? I'll take this side. Oh, I threw that way too early. Son of a bitch. Stupid Ewoks. Oh, he must have just thrown that thing right before he got killed. You know what? I haven't played the Death Troopers since they got the new gun. You really think that he's gonna find Baby Yoda's planet and drop him off? Well, here's the other thing too: is that they're all Force sensitive. That would kind of kill two birds with one stone. I mean, he'd be with Force sensitives and with his own species. But I think Sebastian Stan is going to play Luke Skywalker, and I think he's going to drop him off to Luke. But in the meantime, he's gonna meet Ahsoka, and Ahsoka's going to put him in the right direction to find Luke. You know what though? Come on, as a father, you're not always excited when you first find out you're going to be a parent, but you get excited for it.
Of the dark side.
So I think he has a parental, like,
Secure these new
I
positions.
think he looks at Baby Yoda as his son right now. And I think it's going to be very, very tough for him to say goodbye.
I don't serve
I'll take them myself.
Yeah, but what if the Empire had no clue where they were? Like, they're pretty secret. Maybe they're even more secret than what we thought they were. But yeah, I could see that'd be a cool arc though, like where they were trying to find Yoda's species because the Emperor realized that they were all Force sensitive, so wanted them wiped out. Yeah, I'm just kind of wandering around doing nothing right now. Hi, I'm Vader. Just gonna chill over here. Do I got any? Like, you know what? That's another thing that could happen is that since Mandalorians aren't a species, it's very possible that he just becomes a Mandalorian.
The princess will not escape this time.
I mean, there hasn't been a Mandalorian and Jedi since, what, Tar Vizsla, I think?
rebel defenses like a rat call on its prey. Get ready.
Which is, what, 500 years ago, I think? Yeah, Vader is pretty menacing.
One more command post to secure, and we will have crushed the rebel defenses. Get to it.
I can't wait to get some new skins for Vader. Even, like, a Vader right after he turns to the dark side, so it would be kind of almost like a young Anakin skin, but on the dark side. I also kind of wonder if they end up having a Ben Solo character, a light side one, since there's Anakin and Vader are two different characters. Yeah, I got stuck there. Holy crap. Yeah, get off me, little whistly pouch. Whatever the hell they are. I'm gonna call them a whistly pouch. I don't care what they're called. I don't know why. I love just lifting them off the ground and throwing a saber at them. It's that would be interesting to see the Mandalorian meeting Han Solo. I could see them conflicting at first, but then finding some mutual respect.
Think not.
Oh, come on. I gotta have some friends here, right? Holy crap, I can't believe I made that out of alive. Dude, a Maul skin with his, arachnid legs, where he's on, what, 8 legs or whatever it is? That would be the bomb. We need a Vader where he's injured, like when Ahsoka cuts his face mask off, or part of his mask off. Han Solo versus Mandalorian? I mean, Han Solo would just have luck on his side. Alright, you have a good night, Peter. For Leia. But you know what, though? What would be cool is if Leia met Cara Dune. Only because, she's on the run because she defected.
This is only a distraction.
And so it'd be cool if Leia ended up forgiving her, basically.
Why you squabble, we're losing precious time.
Threat is not significant.
We almost got this one. Nice.
How can the rebels still resist us? Crush them at once before it's too late. With the rebel band destroyed, we can now make preparations to leave Tatooine. The local garrison.
Like, to see the Mandalorians help, well, they would be helping the New Republic because the rebellion's over at the point of the Mandalorian. Hold on a second, I'll be back on here in just a second.
Yavin 4, one of the most iconic locations in all of Star Wars, is one of the new maps for Battlefront 2 co-op mode. First and second stages can be tough to defend. Stage 1 has all 3 command posts fairly close, but A and C can be tough to take back once the Imperials have control over them. The second stage has the command posts far enough away from each other, but it can be tough to get to whichever one the Empire decides to focus on. The third stage, which is where I've seen the rebels win a majority of the time, has both command posts close enough together to easily defend both. Enemies mostly come from one direction and are easy to pick off. Overall, Yavin 4 is a fun map for co-op. Not too difficult, but also not exactly a cakewalk. What do you...
Yeah, I can, because the Empire's still, I mean, there's remnants still around, so I could definitely see the Mandalorians deciding that they want revenge against what's left of the Empire. I mean, eventually, what is left of the Empire goes out, I think, to the Outer Rim, and decides to, or they kind of just sit there and wait. Some of them become part of the New Order. I'm gonna have to back out of this one. Get in a new lobby. There's the book Bloodlines that's just amazing. If you've never read that, it's about when the galaxy basically finds out that Leia is Vader's daughter. Oh, to see the Mandalorians rebellion against the Empire. Are you talking about the Purge, or... Because we saw a little bit of their rebellion in Rebels. Let's see, do I got anything new for infantry classes? Nope. Rebel Alliance now. I think it'd be more likely that the Mandalorian would end up finding Bo-Katan and Sabine, or maybe even getting hooking up with Sabine, not hooking up with her, but getting together with Sabine first, and then they end up finding Bo-Katan. You mean after the Empire Purge? Yeah. I think after the Purge, though, the Mandalore, I think they pretty much went into hiding. Oh shit. I forgot what side I was on for a second. So I think after the Purge, up until maybe season 3 or 4 of The Mandalorian, or whenever they do it, I don't think the Mandalorians are even going to be able to be together enough to fight against the Empire. I think they're just trying to stay alive.
There's no time. Secure the area before the Imperials get reinforced.
I think some of them would continue to fight. But I think the whole reason why they wear the helmets is basically because whoever was in charge of Death Watch when the Purge happened basically told them, is like, hey, you need to keep your heads down and
Boss is here.
just stay alive, and we can rebuild
One last
the
detachment.
Mandalorian people.
Get ready. All units, capture that last Imperial command post. We're getting out on that smart.
Dang it. Yeah, I think they got me. Ooh. Let's see if I can come into something else. See, I could totally see that happening where they look up to him and like look to him to be a leader, but I could also see him basically not taking it. Shit. Ooh. Nah. There's just something about the Mandalorian character that just makes me think he doesn't want leadership.
May the Force be with us.
He just wants to do his thing.
The Empire will bury you today unless you succeed in this attack.
Stupid boss.
There's almost no time left. Redouble the attack. For the Rebel
Dang it.
Alliance.
I don't even think it's confidence. I just don't think that he's the type that wants to lead. And I don't want to have a reason. It's just a feeling I get. In my career, I spent a lot of my time, like a lot of my job has been choosing people as leaders and identifying those types of things, and so I've gotten pretty good at it. And he just doesn't have something that I can't even really explain, but she didn't hesitate, but you notice that she realized pretty quickly that she wasn't the right person to lead. Wow, we won that. That was pretty cool. All right, I gotta go grab my cup of coffee.
The Rebel Alliance is on attack.
Yeah, I love my new shirt though. Love this thing. Second state broadcast, I've been wearing it just because, yeah, just 'cause I didn't feel like changing it, plus I love it. It's possible. I could see Sabine handing it off to... okay, so I could almost see Sabine trying to hand it to Bo-Katan, but this time out of respect, not necessarily because she doesn't think she can handle the leadership, because I think the first time Sabine handed it off, she realized that she wasn't ready. But I think out of respect that she would try to hand it to Bo-Katan, but maybe this time Bo-Katan realized that Sabine is the right person to lead the Mandalorians. And I think if she did that, I think if Sabine tried to hand it to her and Bo-Katan said, you are the one that should be leading the Mandalorians right now, I think Sabine would take it. Plus, Sabine could start a new public education system for the Mandalorians and have art be like the main class, main focus of the teachers. I think she'd enjoy that. For defending, huh? Uh-oh. Let's try to get over to A. I'm not going to be able to get through that way. Ah, B's what they're taking now. B's inside, right? Dang it. Yeah, I think that they could go hunt. I think that they might go hunt down what remains of the Empire. But in canon, there's just like random people left from the Empire after this, who some of them start the New Order, some of them think go out into the unknown regions, and they're the ones that are going to be part of the Final Order with Palpatine. Dang it. Yeah, let's be an Ewok. I'm telling you, if you get a chance to read the book Bloodline or listen to the audiobook, I mean, it'll tell you pretty much everything that's going on with the end of the Empire, basically. Gives you a really good indication.
Defend the objective.
Well, it depends on if they join the New Republic or not. Holy crap, they're just everywhere. Holy crap. Yeah, thanks for the subscription or subscribing there, Deluxe D Eclipse. I think, gosh, I don't know if they were more brutal. I mean, destroying a whole star system was probably a little more brutal than destroying Alderaan. But the Empire started trying to like wipe out entire species. That would be an interesting thing to kind of do like a little study on who was worse. There's one channel, Generation Tech, that does these really good studies. He puts a lot of effort into it, and I wonder if he's got something on which one was worse, the First Order or Empire. Yeah, Captain Phasma was, she wasn't exactly a very nice person. Oh, let's do this. You know, I was, gosh, there was somebody in a comment section brought up a good point about Anakin. So, Anakin basically was a slave his entire life until the very end. This is kind of interesting the way he put this. So he was a slave on Tatooine. When he was a Jedi, he was basically a slave. He didn't have any control over his life. He was a slave to Palpatine as Vader. And literally, the only moment of his life where he wasn't a slave was those last few moments after he saved Luke and he was redeemed. You know what? I've tried to watch Star Wars Resistance. I've gotten through like the first half of the first season. I just haven't been able to do it. And the thing is, I will eventually, because, I mean, I'm a Star Wars nut. I have to eventually watch it, but I'm just not fully caught up on it. Yep. I need to... You know what? I just need to take a few days and just sit there and watch it. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to watch 2 episodes tonight. And I'm going to try to get through the first season at least sometime this week. Just so I can talk about it. Yeah, that one's tough. You know what? We did pretty well on that one, considering. Because the Rebellion side in that last stage of Mos Eisley is a bitch. Here. Java's Palace. Okay, this is a good one to upgrade my heavy on.
This assault will deliver a strong blow against the Empire. Ready yourselves, and may the Force be with you.
Alright, let's do this.
We have to capture an Imperial position. Then we can advance. Dark Base is here. The initial assault phase is complete.
Alright, let's do this.
These new positions must be attacked next. The Imperials won't stand a chance. Slayer has come to our aid.
Gosh! Dang it! Thank you, thank you. Stream Star Wars Resistance? Nah, I don't. You gotta be careful to live stream those things. Like, maybe I'll do an episode and watch it, and then cut it, like, don't live stream it. But then kind of show my, like, the few times I had my biggest reactions or whatever on it. Yeah, I don't want to get a copyright strike on me or something like that. Like, I've got, well, I didn't get a strike on me, but I got basically a notice because I booted up the game while I was streaming. And so the actual Star Wars theme music played, and then that's copyrighted. So if I got to be careful on that type of stuff. I should do that. Because really all it would take is for me to sit there and watch it and just record, and then afterwards just kind of pick through. I mean, I just make 5-minute videos on each episode or whatever. It wouldn't take too much to do it. I've just been playing this so much lately because I really enjoy it that I just been neglecting some of the other things.
And we have new objectives. Attack these
thinking this is the wrong one to go to, isn't it? How do we get to A? Is it up this way? Oh yeah, this one's a lot easier to take. Oh, thank you, Leia. News videos? Yeah, I thought about doing that too. What was the...
Can't afford to lose this battle.
Gosh, now I'm trying to think, but there's something new they're planning on doing here pretty soon. Oh, so on co-op, if you do the choose any, like the random, right now it puts you in like one of the 4, or I guess one of the 6 different combinations you can have. You know, Rebellion, Empire, First Order, and Separatist, Republic. I don't know if I said any of those more than once. But then it keeps you in that one. So like if it decides to put you in, let's say Separatist, then until you get out of that lobby, you're gonna play as a Separatist. So they're planning on changing it so that it'll literally be random from game to game. So you might be playing as the Separatist the first game, and the next game you're playing as the Rebellion. Well, the other thing I'm doing too is I'm trying to play someone I'm not streaming so that I can get some better footage. Because I've been making videos, but the video quality on them isn't as good as if I just actually record off my PlayStation and get legitimate looking video. Yeah, but yeah, First Order Martin, if you go into my website page, you've got enough points. If you want to, you can download my ebook from my novel for free. So, oh no. So you got to be really careful. So right now I use I think it's called, what is it, Monster Cat or something like that. It's some kind of music streaming service that's all royalty-free music. Like I have the rights to be able to use it. You can't use any kind of music unless if you know for sure it's royalty-free. Like, there's movies that spend $250,000, $1 million on music rights.
The Rebel Alliance is on attack.
Nope, you can't use the music you bought because you're basically no, you're distributing that music to other people who haven't paid for it, and you don't have the broadcasting rights. So if you own a business and you can't just like turn on the radio and have the radio playing in the background. You can't just have Spotify playing in the background. Like, you can get in trouble for that. You could get sued. Even though Spotify has a thing, it's only at $30 a month to where you can actually play it in your business, and that money gets distributed to the different artists and all that stuff. But yeah, you got to be really careful. Actually, a restaurant that I ran, we got a letter one time. Apparently, somehow they found out that I was playing Spotify, and it wasn't even get like customers in the building. It was just employees that were just all hanging around, and I had Spotify playing, and somehow they found out about that and sent me a letter basically saying that not to do that again.
Imperial probe droids have pinpointed our location here on Hoth. Prepare to defend against a ground assault. If we lose a single position to the Imperials, we'll be forced to fall
All right,
back.
what is it? Almost 8 o'clock. 8:30.
Stand your ground.
8:30. I'm gonna finish this up, and I'm gonna get some resistance going. Dang it. Come on, let me jump up there. Let's see. This is maybe not the best gun for this stage. Need to get more up and close and personal. Holy shit.
Emperor Palpatine is here. The Imperials have pushed us back temporarily, but we won't give up so easily.
Well, if you're in the kitchen or whatever and playing music and a little bit of it is being heard out in the dining room, you probably wouldn't get caught on that, but you just don't want to actually playing out in the dining room.
Our defense tactics have changed. We must now hold.
And I think that's where it comes down to it. It just can't be in an area of the business which is public consumption. Yeah, because if the kitchen couldn't play music, I don't know a single kitchen staff that would actually be able to work. Shit, there's two of them already over here. This first stage could be kind of boring in this one. Yeah, it's possible on the ringtones. The good thing is when something like that happens and you get a strike on you, almost never do they actually like go after you. They basically just send you a nice little friendly warning. Yeah, ringtones, I don't think you'd have to really worry too much about those.
Versio is nearby. Be careful.
You know the thing is though, there's literally, I know there's at least one big YouTuber that does Star Wars stuff that I know pretty much does live streaming of like Clone Wars episodes and somehow has never gotten caught. Yeah, and the thing is, eventually, I'm not going to necessarily stream every day, but 4 times a week, 5 times a week, I think it's probably pretty attainable. I'm doing it all the time right now because it's crappy outside and I can't really do anything outside. But I definitely plan on probably 5 nights a week. Oh no, yep. Oh, I'm dead. Woo! Survived that somehow. Yeah, but I need to spend more time actually making some more videos too, like compilation videos, stuff like that. Yeah, that stuff, the thing is, when an illness just starts like that, like, isn't been around long enough, we don't know, like, we don't know how scary it's gonna be. You know, it's got, what, like 2% of people have caught it, have died. We don't know if that's gonna go up, whether that's gonna go down.
The Imperials cannot keep reinforcing this attack forever. Just hold on a little longer and they'll give up. Time is almost up for the Imperials. Hold position.
Seriously? Yeah, you know what? There's a good chance that if not cured, they're gonna figure out like the better ways of getting through the symptoms.
Failed, and we still control Hall. I'm honored.
So if I were to guess, I would say that the death rate will probably go down on it. Plus, I mean, death rate wise, we're going off of China, which probably doesn't have as good of doctors and all that stuff as what we do. And our doctors right now are getting information from them, so they're going to have an advantage of trying to battle it. Or it could freaking mutate and kill us all. Who knows? Probably not. I think I got 2 more games. I think I'll be able to get through 2 more. All right, let's try to use the specialist a little bit more. Door. Yeah, we'll survive this. Yep, that's exactly it too. To play these amazing video games, to be able to watch season 2 of The Mandalorian, to
The time for our attack has come.
be able to watch all the new Marvel stuff that's coming up this summer and fall.
Get ready. This attack can only continue once we've captured an Imperial position.
Yeah, holy crap, this gun is just, the recoil is just ridiculous. There we go, I got him. Oh, we're capturing. I gotta stop playing back. Oh shoot, yeah, when the new Marvel, the Avengers game comes out, I think it's what, this summer maybe? Alright, time to spawn in as something I can actually play. Let's do Assault. Holy crap, I didn't even know where it was. That sucked. Dang it. Holy crap. This is a struggle. Dude, is this person up here even, Oh yeah, we're capturing. Are we capturing? Oh sweet, that works. Yeah, I'll be learning it too though, which is cool.
We must fight harder. Time is running out.
There we go. That was a struggle.
Has arrived.
Yeah, capturing on this one's pretty easy, but starting off as a specialist didn't really help. Ooh.
The Imperials have regrouped these positions. That is where we must attack.
Now have to check that out. Cyberpunk 2077, you said? Is that a PS4 game or is that more? Is that just PC? Xbox One game. Oh shit. And PlayStation. I'm gonna have to watch some videos on that and see what it's about. Man, we gotta clear that out at some point here. Dang it! Alright, what do we got points for? I'm on my way.
I face a lot worse than you. I won't make
Okay, where's my teammates at?
Don't defeat the Imperials soon. Risk being defeated here.
force this battle.
Am I their target or you?
Hard to tell these days.
The Imperials will be reinforced any moment now, unless we manage to secure the area.
Keep pressing.
Move it!
Invention and innovation.
I'll see. I mean, it took me months to even get decent at this game, so
Back off!
I'm not sure that I even want to try starting something new right now.
Can't let you.
Heck, I haven't even started playing Jedi Fallen Order yet. Mostly because I just love the gameplay on this. But my work schedule is going to be changing pretty soon, though, too, and I'm going to be working less. So I might actually find time to take up a new game. Who knows?
Trying to approach.
I'll stop Vader. You handle the rest.
Holy crap! Oh, is it like intense, or is it an action RPG, or like turn-based?
Skywalker, standing by.
Because I kind of like the little combination where it's action, but it's not like so heavy action that you have to be on your toes the entire time.
Boss, with time. Numbers don't frighten me.
Holy crap, where are my teammates at? Do I even have teammates?
We stand to be defeated here unless we secure the area soon.
Okay, where are you guys going? They're over here?
Left 10.
We're almost out of time. Imperial reinforcements incoming.
You know your odds.
Woo! We needed that.
Easy, easy.
Brother and sister getting together and killing dad.
At least there's no trash compactor.
That trash compactor saved me. Strategy. Survive.
Dang it. Yeah, we lost. Yeah, I'll look that up real quick. Oh wow, we haven't lost this game yet. Pretty darn close though.
Get arrested them.
Yeah, that was probably a stupid throw right there. Wow, that sucked. Yeah. Yeah.
Troops, our attempt at securing a foothold here on this moon has failed. All forces withdraw. We will return.
Oh, it's an upcoming game. I gotcha. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. It's September of this year? Well, by then. Oh, who knows how much I'm going to be playing. Maybe I'll quit my job completely and have plenty of time to do it. Never know. Alright, let's see. Last game of the night. Where are we at? Yavin 4, nice. I like this map.
The Imperials have located our base here on Yavin. We expect them to attack soon. Prepare the defenses, and may the Force be with us all. Not a single command post can fall to the Imperials, or we'll have to fall back.
Which one are they? A and C both, it looks like. Okay, they're going up there.
Don't give up, dear.
Oh gosh, holy crap, they're taking B now? Dude, they're all over the place, aren't they? Shit, let's see if we can... Oh, holy crap! Holy shit, I haven't seen that many of them. That's because we all left B. Gotta leave one person down there. Yeah, screw it. Screw Luke.
May the Force be with us.
The Imperial attack will continue. We must protect these positions.
Gosh, where the hell are they at? And I'm kind of wasting my time being out here, aren't I?
Your whole system is failing.
Where the hell are they? Alright.
My friends are counting on me. Pick 'em up! You're not getting the options. At least there's no trash compactor. Stay alert! The rebellion won't stop!
Dang it. Ah. Oh, shit. Dang it. You won't let me kill that bird?
The objective.
That's okay. So I killed a bunch of those little SODs. Yeah, I like haunting this one.
You didn't think I was gonna run, did you? Too bad. You ought to be nicer to your generals. Ready for this?
Boss, we
Oh, dude, what? Can I get out of that?
We win? Yeah. That's it.
Our
Except for
defenses
my
held.
night.
The Imperials are pulling
Everybody have a
back,
good night.
and
May the
Yavin
force be with
4
you.
remains in our